Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to Social Science online teaching classes from Vishwamanava Residential High School. I am Mahboobi, your social science teacher. My dear students, in the previous class, we have learned life of Mahatma Gandhiji's beginning struggles in India, the achievements of Gandhi's inner life, Jallianwala Bagh, Khilafat movement. These points we have already discussed in the lesson Gandhi era and national movement. My dear students, now let us continue part of this lesson. We are going to discuss one is non-corporation movement. What are the main aims of non-corporation movement and what are the reasons or main programs of non-corporation movement and what are the major developments that took place during non-corporation movement and what are the impacts of non-corporation movement. Then second point, Chauri Chaura incident, and the third point, Swaraj party. These points today we are going to discuss them in this video. Okay, my dear students, let's start. In the before last class, we have already discussed the early life of Mahatma Gandhiji's, then Gandhiji in India, the initial protest, achievements of the Mahatma Gandhiji. One is Satyagraha, Ahimsa, and third one is unity of Hindus and Muslims. Then the circumstances that lead to civil disobedience movements in the Jallianwala Bagh, the incident of the Jallianwala Bagh and Khilafat movement. These points we have already discussed in the previous class. Now let us continue part of this lesson. Let's start. Non-corporation movement. What is non-corporation movement? When the non-corporation movement was held and what are the main programs, what are the major developments and what are the main impacts of this movement? Let us discuss one by one. My dear students, the non-corporation movement, the Congress passed a resolution to hold non-corporation movement in its special national convention. The non-corporation movement held in Calcutta on September 4, 1920. The Congress passed a resolution to hold non-corporation movement in Calcutta Convention. The non-corporation movement, it is a special national convention in Calcutta on September 4th, 1920. Then, what are the major aim of this movement? One is to gain complete Swaraj through Ahimsa. To gain complete freedom through Ahimsa. That is the major aim of this non-corporation movement. Then, second one is educating the people about the British for their brutal killing. Educating the peoples about the British for their brutal killing. Then preventing Jallianwala Bagh like incidents in future. Then fourth one is opposing the British rule completely. These are the major aims of non-corporation movement. One is to gain complete freedom through Ahimsa. That is the major aim of this non-corporation movement. Then second one is educating the people about the British for their brutal killing. Then third one is preventing Jallianwala Bagh like incident in future. All of you know that in the Jallianwala Bagh we can see the British government decided to suppress the aggressions against the Rowlatt Act. Then the Gandhijis had called for one-day Hartal on April 6, 1919. In this Jallianwala Bagh incident, in this Hartal, many leaders were arrested in Punjab like Dr. Farooquddin and Dr. Satyapal. Then on the year 19 April 13, the Jallianwala Bagh the people had assembled in Jallianwala Bagh on the day of Baisakhi festivals. In that day, more than millions of the peoples had been died, and more than millions of the peoples, more than thousands of the peoples were injured in this incident. In that time, the military leader of the Amritsar, General Dayar, fired at the peacefully assembled the people and killed around 380 protesters. Thousands of peoples were injured. These are that is the incident of Jallianwala Bagh. Then opposing the British rule completely. These are the major aims of a non-corporation movement. Understand? Now let's see demands of the non-corporation movement. What are the major demands of the non-corporation movement? One is withdrawing Rowlatt Act. Withdraw fully Rowlatt Act. That is the major demands of the non-corporation movement. Then second one is revolutionaries wanted reforms in the non-corporation movement political system which would lead to complete Swaraj, complete freedom, political system. In the revolutionaries, we can see the revolutionaries wanted reforms in the non-corporation movement in political system which would lead to complete freedom. That is the demands of a non-corporation movement. Understand? Then let's move on. What are the main programs of non-corporation movement? What are the major programs? My dear students, there are 6 major programs of non-corporation movement. One is boycotting schools, colleges and courts. Second one is boycotting elections to regional legislative bodies held according of 1919 Act. Third one is fully retaining all the honors and medals given by the British. Fourth one is nominated members to the local body from their memberships. Fifth one is boycotting all the government functions. Then sixth one is boycotting all foreign goods. These are the main programs of non-corporation movement. My dear students, in the non-corporation movement, they wanted reforms in the political system which would lead to complete freedom. Then after, the main programs was conducted of the non-corporation movement. One is boycotting schools, colleges and courts. Understand? Then second one is boycotting elections to regional legislative bodies according of 1919 Act. Then third one is retaining all the honors and medals given by the Britishers. Then fourth one is nominated members to the local bodies from their membership. Then boycotting all the government functions. Then last one is boycotting all foreign goods. These are the main programs of non-corporation movement. Understand? Now, apart from these programs, then after we can see the non-corporation movement aimed at fully encouraging the activities of handlooms and the production of khadi. Apart from these programs have been conducted in the non-corporation movement, the non-corporation movement aimed at encouraging the activities of the handlooms and the production of the khadi. It was also wanted to open national schools, achieving unity among Hindus and Muslims, achieving unity among the two religions. One is Hindu, second one is Muslims. Then fully removing, eradicating untouchability and uplifting the women by empowering. These are the programs of non-corporation movement. Now, let's move on another important concept in this lesson, that is major developments. What are the major developments that took place during non-corporation movement? My dear students, let us see one by one. The major developments that took place during the non-corporation movement, one is many senior leaders has came to power in the non-corporation movement. Many senior leaders like Deshabandhu, Chitranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad has their legal practices. Many senior leaders like Deshabandhu, Chitranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad. Then, second major developments that took place during the non-corporation movement, that is, schools boycotted. Students boycotted schools and colleges. Then, third one is Congress boycotted the elections for regional bodies which were held under the Act by not naming any candidates for the election. In the 1919 Act, Congress boycotted Congress has been organized the elections for the regional bodies which were held under the 1919 Act by but not nominating any candidate for the election. Then fourth one is many national institutions was established. Many national institutions like Kashi Vidyapita, Gujarat Vidyapita, Bihar Vidyapita and Jamia Millia Islamia Rashtriya Vidyapita. Many national institutions, once again I repeat, Kashi Vidyapita, Gujarat Vidyapita, Bihar Vidyapita and Jamia Millia Islamia Rashtriya Vidyalaya were established. Then Rabindranath Tagore has been returned his degrees. Rabindranath Tagore returned his kindhood. It is nothing but the degrees. The Rabindranath Tagore has returned his degrees to the British. Then sixth one is common people and women donated liberally to the Congress. Shops selling foreign goods were boycotted and foreign clothes were burnt. Then last one is the visit of Prince of Wales in 1921 was opposed. These are the major developments that took place during the non-corporation movement. Now, let's move on. What are the impacts of non-corporation movement? Impacts, it is nothing but results of non-corporation movement. One is through many of its main aims remained unachieved. It created some deep impacts. What are the main impacts of the non-corporation movement? One is the freedom movement became people's movement. The freedom movement, it became people's movement. Then the Congress-led movement took some revolutionaries. Then the Hindus and Muslims, the two religion, unity was temporarily achieved. Then the national freedom movement went behind the boundaries of cities and fully entered villages also. The last one is they have attempts to remove untouchability and enter of women into public spaces were the notable achievements of this movement. These are the impacts of the non-corporation movement. My dear students, once again I repeat, the impacts of the non-corporation movement, the main aims remain one is unachieved. So then after it created some deep results. The freedom movement, it became a people's movement. The first freedom movement, it became a people's movement. Then the Congress-led movement took some revolutionaries. The two religions, Hindus and Muslims, was temporarily achieved. Then the national freedom movement went behind the boundaries of the cities and entered villages. To remove untouchability and enter of women into public spaces were the notable achievements of this movement. Understand? These are the impacts of a non-corporation movement. My dear students, keep it in mind. The non-corporation movement was held in Calcutta on September 4th, 1920. The major aim of this movement, that is educating the people about British for their brutal king and to gain complete Swaraj, to gain complete freedom. That is the very major aim of this movement. Understand? Now, let's move on. Another important concept in this lesson, that is Chauri Chaura incident. What is Chauri Chaura incident? My dear students, Chauri Chaura incident, it is on February 5th, 1922. The Chauri Chaura incident we can see in Uttar Pradesh, the district of Gorakhpur. Uttar Pradesh in Gorakhpur. In that place, the Chauri Chaura incident was held on February 5th, 1922. The Chauri Chaura incident, it is a very big group of people. It is a very big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station. Understand? My dear students, Chauri Chaura incident we can see in Uttar Pradesh state in Gorakhpur district on February 5th, 1922. This incident was held. In this incident, we can see a big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station. Then after they held assembled, they to protest against the police officer who had beaten Congress workers, who had beat Congress workers when they were protesting in front of the police station. Understand? Then the police started shooting from inside the station. The people has been tortured the police station. As a result, all the 22 policemen were died. Such violent incidents were repeated in other places. Then Gandhiji has been realized that this due to lack of preparation and morality among the people to hold non-violent protest. Then after we can see the non-corporation movement on February 12, 1922, the British holding Gandhiji responsible for all the violence arrested him on March 10, 1922 and imprisoned him for 6 years. He was released 2 years later on the grounds ill health. The decisions of Gandhi led to political vacuum. That is the incidents of a Chauri Chaura incident. My dear students, the Chauri Chaura incident was held in Uttar Pradesh in Gorakhpur district on February 5th, 1922. In this incident, we can see a big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station. Understand? They had assembled there to protest against the police officers who had beaten Congress workers when they were protesting in front of the police station. Then the Gandhiji has been realized the situation and withdraw the non-corporation movement on February 12, 1922. Then after the British holding Gandhiji responsible for all the violent uprisings. Then after arrested him on March 10, 1922 and imprisoned Gandhiji for 6 years. That is the incidents of a Chauri Chaura incident. Okay. Then let's move on. Another very important concept in this lesson, that is Swaraj Party. My dear students, the withdrawal of non-corporation movement, many congressmen we can see Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das advocated the withdrawal of boycotting of legislative assemblies and re-entered the system again. My dear students, the withdrawal of non-corporation movement disheartened many congressmen. Motilal Nehru, C.R. Das advocated the withdrawal of boycotted of legislative assemblies and re-entered the system again. Then they proposed to enter the legislative assemblies and create impediments in their sessions. Understand? Then after we can see Swaraj Party was established. Swaraj Party was formed in the year 1923 by Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. Swaraj Party was established in the year 1923 by Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. In the same year, they also obtained permission to participate in the election when the Congress National Convention was held in Delhi under the chairmanship of Abdul Kalam Azad. During the elections that were held in November 1923, Swaraj Party won 42 seats of 101 seats available. My dear students, the Swaraj Party was established in the year 1923 by Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. The Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das advocated the withdrawal of boycotting of legislative assemblies and re-entered the system again. They also obtained permission to participate in the election when the Congress National Convention was held in Delhi under the chairmanship of the Abdul Kalam Azad. During that time, the elections were held. During the elections that were held in the November 1923, Swaraj Party won 42 seats of 101 seats available. That is only the concept of the Swaraj Party. The next class, we are going to discuss what are the reasons of the civil disobedience movement, the Dandi March, Quit India movement, and farmers and workers protest. These points we are going to discuss in next class. Okay. Okay, my dear students. In this lesson, today we have learned non-corporation movement, aims of non-corporation movement, programs of non-corporation movement, major developments that took place non-corporation movement, impacts of non-corporation movement, then Chauri Chaura incidents, Swaraj Party. These points today we have learned in the lesson Gandhi era and national movement. Okay, my dear students. Thank you.